Welcome back once again. We're still inside, not because it's raining, but because it's a little chilly, and I didn't feel like, staying on my balcony. But rest assured, I got my coffee, I got my vape again, and today I wanted to talk about something. And that is the fact that Rome wasn't built in a day. I uh, I need to remind myself of this every now and then because sometimes I'll, be trying to improve my life, and I want to do it in a single day. And when you try to do everything all at once, first off, you end up doing a shittier job because your mind isn't focused, right? Like you jump from thing to thing to thing and you half-ass all of them. And while there's something to be said about half-assing stuff, you just can't get all the work done in a single day. And that's it's important to remind yourself of that sometimes. It's real easy to be like, pondering life at 1 in the morning and being like, okay, I'm gonna do this and this and that tomorrow. I'm gonna have the best fucking day of my life. But it's unrealistic, man. I think having such a mindset will set you up for failure. And when you inevitably don't do all the stuff you set out to do, you you get into this vicious cycle, right? Where you're you're down bad, right? And then at 1 a.m. you're questioning all of your life choices, and then you decide, I'm inspired now. Tomorrow's gonna be the day where I get my shit together. And then tomorrow comes and you don't get your shit together. So you crash out, you get disappointed in yourself, you torture yourself basically. You're like, I'm such a piece of shit. I should have done this and that and all the other things, but I didn't. And you get into a vicious cycle, right? Like it's a positive or negative feedback loop, and it's miserable. It's truly miserable. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to take this shit day by day. Rome wasn't built in a day, so you're not gonna change your life in one day. It's impossible. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy that will set you up for failure. And so give yourself some grace, give yourself some time to figure stuff out. And the thing I wanted to touch on also was the half-assing, right? Um, I think half-assing stuff has a time and place. There was this one quote I read somewhere, and by reading I mean it was a Reddit post with a fucking Minecraft gameplay. I think you know what I'm talking about. And it was someone saying that their teacher once said to them that anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. And at first, the quote doesn't make sense, right? But let's take something trivial, right? You want to improve your oral hygiene, so you want to introduce flossing into your routine. Dude, like if you try to floss your whole set of teeth every day, I mean, it's gonna be such a daunting task if you've never done it in the past before, right? So you might as well half-ass it, because then at least you'll have done it, like set the bar real low. Like floss one tooth. Like any idiot can floss one tooth. Because if you do that every day, at some point you're going to be like, yeah, I can do two, maybe three. And then, you build this up, you build up a streak of flossing, one, two, three, four teeth. And before you know it, like a month into this challenge, you're flossing your whole set of teeth. I forget the word in English, but You're flossing all your teeth and it's not costing you any effort. So it goes hand in hand, right? Anything worth doing is worth doing poorly, and Rome wasn't built in a day. So for me, for example, I'm trying to get back into working out. And yesterday I did a little core workout routine, like a 10-15 minute core workout routine that I put on the TV, laid my yoga mat out, and did it. And like I couldn't even get through the whole routine, to be honest with you. Well, I did get through the whole routine, but I did it with breaks in between, which isn't necessarily the way to do it. But anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. See what I'm getting at? Like I did it. I did it poorly, but at least I did it, right? And that's more important than not doing it. Because when you do it poorly, you might beat yourself up and be like, nah, I could have done that better. But hey, if you know you didn't push yourself hard enough, then maybe the next time you do it, you'll push yourself a little harder. Compare that to not doing it at all, and then you'll always be wondering whether you could or should have done it, which I don't think is a good thing to do. You know, like I would rather know and fail at it than wonder if I'll succeed at it. Does that make sense? There's this little graph I saw on Instagram the other day that's like, if you try, no. If you don't try, you know, the result is dead set, right? Like if you don't try something, you're never gonna get it. But if you try, there are two options. You can fail at it or you can succeed at it, right? Which is the fucking 1000% increase in chances of succeeding at it, right? Because if you don't try, you can't do it. So what's the point of this video? I don't know. Rome wasn't built in a day, and anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. That's all I have. Peace.